You don't need a huge back garden to grow fruit and vegetables. Our back garden is an average size, approximately 20 by 15 feet, and the garden is split into multiple areas. As we are a small family, there needs to be an area for our daughter to play. We have a veg plot and the area is approximately 8 by 6 feet. We can grow a lot in that space. We also use pots, sacks and hanging baskets on the patio area. We have grown lots of fruit and veg in the past, including fruit trees which are maturing nicely. The most important thing is to grow what you like to eat. I like to make apple crumble and there is nothing better than fresh strawberries straight out the garden.
If you want to try something easy, then why don't you try herbs on your windowsill or tomatoes in a grow bag? Though lots of fruit and veg are easy to grow.
As a rule, general compost will grow pretty much anything, but yields can be increased by adding certain nutrients or changing the pH level of the soil. To do this, you can add lime or manure, for example. Other nutrients can include fish blood and bone and potash. If you want to try growing something easy, I would recommend potatoes, tomatoes or strawberries. Plant these in the ground, pots or grow bags, and for strawberries and tomato, use a plant feed like Tomarite when the plant starts to fruit. Keep them in a sunny position and water well in the summer months, but ensure that the soil is able to drain. These are easy to grow with good yields of fruit or potatoes, though strawberries will give out more fruit in their second year, and potatoes will regrow if left in the ground, so you can enjoy the cycle of growing and caring for your plant as a perennial, which means that they generally last for more than 2 years. Strawberry plants will fruit for around 3 years and then will need to be replaced by the offshoots of the plant called the runners, which will continuously grow from the young strawberry plant, and this will ensure that the yields will be increased by the end of the 3 years.
If you plan on having a veg plot and you want to mix varieties of crops, just make sure that they are compatible. The reason for this is you don't want some nasty shadow caster depriving the sun worshipper of its sun.
Don't forget those nutrients steam plants, Dad.
Good point, Aria. These plants can chemically and nutritionally interfere with other plants. Therefore, it's a good idea to make a plan. So sit yourself down and have a brew. This is a plot just for fruit and veg. If space is valuable, only grow what you like to eat.
So when making a plan for your garden, have a little think where the sunny spots are throughout the day and the shadier areas, and just put certain plants in certain areas of sun and shade. For example, lettuce will not stand the hot summer sun all day long, it will just wither. I usually keep my lettuce in a pot and I just move it into the morning sun for a couple of hours, and then as the day gets hotter I just pop it back into the shade. If you are just growing veg for fun and you have plenty of space and sun in your garden, then you can be more carefree. I try to maximise my yields and varieties of crops into a smaller space, so as much veg in one bed as possible. But you should check that plants are compatible next to one another, as this may affect the pests, the nutrients, the yield or the amount of sun that they receive. You can check companion planting online. This does maximise the fruit and veg yield, and we still do this from time to time for reassurance.
So it's always best to check. So get planning and get planting. And when summer arrives, you'll be filling your belly with homegrown goods. And don't forget, life's not as serious as the mind makes it out to be. Don't procrastinate on it. If you want to get planting, then have a go. It's so easy. It's a lovely chilled out hobby and soul nourishing.